About plans to ramp up contact tracing.
WGN's Patrick Elwood is following the latest, and he's live now with details. Patrick.
Mike and Joe, good evening to you. The state is moving in the right direction in terms of the numbers. So that is trending in the right direction. That as the governor announced a new initiative today, statewide, beginning in a couple of different counties for contact tracing.
For business owners who have decided to put people at risk by not following our gradual reopening plan, there are a limited set of warnings and then penalties that can be invoked.
Governor J.B. Pritzker on the latest COVID-19 update as the state remains less than 2 weeks potentially away from entering a third phase of reopening. On other subjects, Pritzker explaining the state's approach to contact tracing for those who have tested positive for COVID-19 and the people subsequently exposed thereafter, possibly. The governor says Illinois now has some of the most advanced protocols in the country.
We want to grow our voluntary contact tracing so that we can further control and reduce the rate of spread of COVID-19 and stop outbreaks in their tracks. Not only that, it's arguably our most sustainable tool.
And as the legislature prepares to convene later this week, Republicans are pushing for the governor and the Mike Madigan-led Democrats to drop the graduated income tax.
This graduated income tax threat just gives more to worry about when we need people focusing on how they can rebuild their businesses, how they can go back to work, how they can begin rebuilding the economy of this state.
When asked about churches ignoring the governor's executive orders on social distancing and other guidelines over the weekend, Pritzker says law enforcement isn't going to stop them, but there are ways to worship responsibly.
Whether it's the city of Chicago or anywhere in the state, to to interfere with a service that's ongoing. What we have tried to do is communicate and educate to the faith leaders and the parishioners. Look, the goal here is to keep people safe. I want people also to be able to worship. There are many ways in which to do that during this time, and I know it's very difficult, but people are allowed to worship in groups of 10 or less. Lots of people have discovered that they can Zoom and worship together.
The governor also saying today that law enforcement, now whether or not officers will do this remains to be seen. They have a new tool at their hand, issuing tickets, misdemeanors for businesses. He didn't say anything about churches or individuals, but businesses not complying with the executive orders. I'm live.